Good morning.
In this video, we will show you our top habit to stay fit and healthy while also traveling.
And of course, we start with the morning.
We actually don't have a fixed morning routine, but more like a box of morning rituals where we pick like 1 or 2 things that we do in the morning. Because while traveling, we cannot stick to a fixed morning routine, but we want to start our mornings right, and so we pick like 1 or 2 rituals that we do like every morning.
So for example, depending on our accommodation, I try to do some stretching right after waking up, usually with bare foot on the earth, to do some grounding while stretching.
And while being exposed to the sun,
which helps tremendously for reducing cortisol in the morning and really signal your body to wake up instead of taking the phone, looking at the phone and only getting distracted and no direct sunlight. When it comes to grounding, it sounds like hocus pocus, but it's actually shown to really help you in a lot of different things. In practical terms, you simply stand on the ground, being in direct contact from your feet, your hands to the earth and discharging your body. It's definitely a science for itself, but it's something you should check out because it helps a lot.
Another thing I like to do in the morning is practicing gua sha. Gua sha is a traditional Chinese healing method that uses a tool to press through your skin, which helps to improve blood circulation. First, I like to apply an oil to my face because you should never do it without any oil.
Okay, afterwards, one of the most important things, of course, is to drink water. Lots of water. So I usually try to drink about like half a liter right after waking up and then go with a tea if possible. Depends if we have tea in the accommodation. But tea is so incredibly healthy. Don't go with coffee right at the start. We usually also drink your coffee, but at a different time.
Because drinking coffee right after waking up increases your cortisol level, which you absolutely don't want to happen. So if you would like to drink coffee right in the morning, try to eat something, optimally some protein. Otherwise, wait 1 to 2 hours before drinking your first sip of coffee in the morning.
Another thing we do every day for a couple of years now is that we take a probiotic. Brand we take is called Seed. It's not sponsored, but we just love their product. It's a prebiotic plus a probiotic. They do so many things right. They do so many things different than other probiotics. So we really feel that it helps and we are really convinced that it helps. And nowadays, you can't deny the importance of having a healthy gut microbiome.
Yeah, as the gut is connected to everything in your body. It even is connected to your mind, which is crazy actually. It influences everything. It influences your mood and your overall health. So it's really important to take care of your gut by supplementing and by eating the right foods.
If you want to check them out, we have a link down in the description. Of course, we don't only take a prebiotic, we also take other supplements. Usually when we are at home, we're taking a plant-based protein powder. Especially when we are traveling, we are also using a multivitamin. We're not super happy with the bread we're using right now, but it's doing its job. And when we find other things like magnesium or zinc, we try to buy a good form and also take this while traveling.
Another very important thing in our routine is daily movements. We try to move as much as possible, so we try to avoid taking the car or Grab.
And just try to walk more during the day. So we aim for 10k steps. Usually, sometimes that's quite hard to achieve. And this increases your energy expenditure by a few hundred calories per day, which in turn helps again to eat more fruit. Next to walking, we try to work out. So either we go to the gym about 4 times per week, focusing on strength training, or when we are not going to the gym, we're trying to do some cardio, going for a run outside, trying to increase our VO2 max, which is also directly linked to your lifespan. Don't just go focus on the gym, be sure to also increase your cardio. I think nowadays people feel like they can only be part of one camp, but the best way is actually to be like a hybrid athlete.
I try to do my workouts depending on which phase I am in my cycle. So for example, when I'm on my period, I try to do less intensive workouts like yoga or Pilates. And on the other phases, I try to combine weightlifting with Pilates home workouts, as this works best for me.
And when it comes to the gym, we simply try to focus on compound movements, doing more of a minimalistic approach. So usually we do about like 5 to 6 exercises per workout, focusing on just improving on those lifts. So just being able to do a couple more reps per exercise more than the previous workout. Now, of course, working out is not everything. Nutrition plays a major role when it comes to being healthy, to stay fit, and hopefully reducing our speed of aging. That's why we do a couple of other things. We really try to focus mainly on eating enough protein while eating a lot of vegetables and fruits. Try to minimize our sugar intake and processed foods. So we do a couple of things that has been especially shown to help with aging, like consuming lots of olive oil. This is a little harder while traveling as they don't really cook with olive oil here, but we just bought a bottle and try to consume like 1 spoon daily with our food.
In the morning, we try to replace our cup of coffee for a matcha, as it also has caffeine and pushes you, but don't get the crash like after drinking a cup of coffee because of the L-theanine that's in the matcha. Matcha has also a lot of health benefits and lots of antioxidants. So it's really healthy and we try to incorporate it in our daily routine.
Not to say that coffee is bad or anything. So before working out, we usually drink a coffee because it gives you a little bit more of a boost. But generally, we try to drink at least 1 matcha a day. As Stefani just said, it has a lot of health benefits. If you want to check out the supplements we use, you can just find links to their websites in our description down below.